What's up guys, it's MTG Matt for you, back with another Adventures in the Forgotten Realms video. Today we're going into standard 2022 ladder with an Azorius Enter the Battlefield deck that I built, and disclaimer right away, this deck is experimental and it didn't really perform well at all, but I still found the idea fascinating to use this new card Teleportation Circle, which is a 4-mana enchantment in white, which says at the beginning of your end step, exile up to one target artifact or creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Use this card Teleportation Circle to build a deck around it, and notably also combining it with Potion of Healing, which is a common from AFR. 2-mana artifact, when it enters the battlefield you draw a card, and you can pay a white, sack it to gain 3 life. If you have Potion of Healing on the battlefield and Teleportation Circle, every turn you can exile Potion of Healing and draw an additional card. And you have this 2-card combo that draws an additional card every turn, which I think is just really neat and was worth exploring. So that was the basic idea and premise of this deck, and I built a deck around it which didn't perform well, but I still wanted to show you the idea of this deck because I think the idea is pretty cool. So let's take a look. We have 4 copies of Portable Hole, 1-mana artifact, you exile non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. Really nice against aggro decks, and notably it's also an artifact, so you can also exile with Teleportation Circle to, for example, repeatedly get rid of tokens, right? Not only creature tokens, but also treasure tokens, which are very prevalent in this format. Then at 2 mana we got Potion of Healing, 4 Professor of Symbology, because you know it's just a nice 2-drop, which also has an Enter the Battlefield effect. And in the sideboard, let me actually quickly move the camera here. In the sideboard we have Environmental Sciences, Reduce the Memory Teachings of the Archaics, and a Mascot Exhibition to grab with the Professor of Symbology. Let's move this back here. Then we have 2 You Hear Something on Watch, a card I've been sleeping on from AFR, which is really unique for white. It's a common 2-mana instant. You can either rouse the party to give your creatures +1/+1 until end of turn, or what's important, this spell deals 5 damage to target attacking creature, and a 2-mana instant that is 5 damage to a creature, sure it's only when it's attacking, but that doesn't really bother us, is really powerful and very efficient, and it's especially nice because usually white doesn't have any ways to deal with those manlands, such as Faceless Haven, because white can deal damage to them at instant speed, but You Hear Something on Watch deals with that. So very nice card that you should not be sleeping on in white. At the 3-drop slot we got 4 copies of Elite Spellbinder, nice End the Battlefield effect, 2 copies of Priest of Ancient Lore, also an End the Battlefield effect that gains us alive and draws us a card. So together with Teleportation Circle, this can also be a card draw engine. 4 copies of Skyclave Apparition, obviously very powerful Enter the Battlefield effect, exiles any non-land permanent with mana value 4 or less. And what's the real nice interaction is that we can exile Skyclave Apparition with Teleportation Circle, bring it back, right? And the token your opponent gets can get removed with Portable Hole. So there's this nice neat little interaction between Teleportation Circle, Skyclave Apparition, and Portable Hole. 4 copies of Saw It Coming for some countering, and 1 copy of Legion Angel, which is also free off in the sideboard. It's just a really nice value card to get something on the board that we can win the game with. Single copy of Imrith Desert Doom. It's just nice to have, right? Card draw is always nice. Good flyer. And then 2 copies of Mordenkainen, because with this deck we try to have a lot of cards in hand constantly with our Teleportation Circle, Potion of Healing combo, so the dogs can also close out the game. And then in the land base we have 3 Emerius Call to make some angels, 2 copies of Soul of Storm Giants, which is just a nice manland, notably a single copy of Gates of Istvel, which can also draw some more cards, and then 7 plains, 8 islands, and 4 Gate Pathways. And that's the deck. I hope you guys enjoy the videos and really, you know, maybe learn something from watching the video here. It's a rather short video because I said this deck didn't perform well, but I still found it really interesting. So Hope you guys enjoyed, and I see you guys soon. Let's play some Azorius ETB. Okay, yeah, the land base here is pretty bad, otherwise this would be an okay hand. This is not great, but well, I'm gonna keep it for now. And at least we're going first. We can foretell on 2. Play the priest on 3. Priest of Ancient War. And there's a Spellbinder, which I think we're going for instead. No land. No land. Well, in that case, I'm gonna take the environmental science. We also got no land, but we can redraw. So Galazeth won't come out until a turn later, right? So next turn we can play the priest. Okay, we definitely play the priest here to make sure, or at least in theory make sure that we don't land drop, which we didn't. Looking for a Skyclave apparition. We have plenty of counter spells, which is nice. That's fine. Not gonna use a counter spell on that. Gonna keep the counter spells for stuff like Soul Shatter. Okay, that's actually cool. Yeah, I'm gonna sack the priest here. Grab this Restoration, but we'll just take the Epiphany. No, it's a 9 mana spell, so it's really hard to cast. I believe he doesn't really have a playable there, so I'm actually gonna counter this, because we have 2 more counters in hand. So if he only has removal spells, doesn't really matter, right? Yeah. I mean, that's this whole turn, that's fine. Okay, let's focus going. Okay, Skylev is what we want. And we'll just pass, hold open a counter spell, and next turn we can Skyclave version, the Galazeth Prismari. Sure. Gone, and now we have to foretell. It's not coming here. If he can obviously kill the Skyclave with Bloodchief first, but then we can exile the token with portable hole. And what we'll need here is our teleportation circle, ideally for more card draws, right? That's what we're mainly looking for. Okay, we can also do that, thankfully. So now we want the land. So that we can play Skyclave, portable, and have a counter spell open. We didn't, but it's okay. We can block past. And we can still take hit, it's fine. Now all we need is our teleportation circle to start gaining card advantage. Let's also keep in mind that he can almost cast his Orange Epiphany. Right, he's just 1 mana away. Shadow's Verdict. It's actually really good for us. That was really good for us. Okay, let's Potion of Healing first. See what we get. Here's something on watch. I'm gonna keep the watch for now. Let's play a portable hole. And now we need our card draw engines, right? We have a single Imrith in our deck. We have 2 Modern Finance, Teleportation Circle, obviously. Foretell, just saw it coming. Okay. Professor is okay. We can... what are we getting here? Let's think. We can get Sciences, Reduce, Teachings, or Mascot. Yeah, none of those are that important that I want to counter that, saw it coming. Just gonna pass here. Can almost cast the Epiphany. Okay, Spellbinder is okay, fine. Dragonfire, sure. Not getting what we were looking for. Actually gonna let this resolve because it's not like our opponent has mana issues, right? And this is it's an opportunity to actually use our hear something on watch. You hear something on watch, right? Still nothing, man. Where is our stuff? This is kind of risky because he might have a counter, but I think we're taking a chance here. Okay. So we now know that he does not have a counter. We know that, right? Because there was no priority given to him. Priest is excellent here. We finally get some card draw, and as soon as we find our teleportation circle, we should be fine. Cool, another call. Unfortunately, this does not represent lethal next turn. He would be at 1 life. Okay. So the draws were a bit unfortunate. We didn't find our card draw engine, but we still won. Alright. Focus first. Sure, let's keep this. Let's play our professor here. Let's grab the sciences to ensure our land drops. Definitely spellbinder here. Oh, he counters the spellbinder. That's interesting. I mean, that's a lot of commitment. Like a whole counter spell for that kind of creature. We're foretelling here, and we can either counter something, or if he fires up the Phaser Saving, which he can't right now because he's still missing one Snowland. If he does that, we can kill it with Here's Something on Watch. And Here's Something on Watch is a really good white common card for control decks. Because the ability in white to kill off manlands at instant speed is very, very powerful in this format with Phaser Savers. I think that's fine. I'm gonna portable hold that. Could play the potion, but I don't want to risk not having the land. So just go sciences, grab a plains, and portable hold the treasure token. Sure. It's just iterating here. Man, do I look forward to this rotation. It's just enjoyable again, right? Standard feels so enjoyable, so fresh. Okay, now we definitely play potion here. There is our land drop. And I'm actually gonna shock this in. So this way we have both a counter spell open and a You Hear Something on Watch. Okay. He might counter this, right? Oh, he doesn't. That's excellent. That's perfect. I actually wanna... Wait, didn't he have a counter? Huh. Did he not have a counter? I think he did, right? Oh, okay, the Stainful Stroke. Huh. Okay. It's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, sure. All is cool. Gonna get a mascot exhibition here. Everything else doesn't really make sense. What is your last card in hand? I am very, on a side note, I'm very interested in seeing the Innistrad spoilers. I know it's still early, but the thing is that some time ago there were, we just ate this a lot of things. Some time ago the packages of Innistrad were leaked. I seen that on Reddit. And you could see like Ren and 6 in do we lose? No. You could see Ren and 6 on the packages as well as Teferi. So, you know, whenever you see Teferi, you gotta look out. If you get like a new Teferi Planeswalker, maybe Azorius could be viable again, because as it stands now, I don't think it is that viable actually. Okay, let's make him pay the 4 mana first. I actually have to counter this because I want to be able to block a Faceless Haven. Okay, that's actually fine because we can still block a bird and now we can't fire up the Havens anymore. That's pretty good. That's perfect in a way. Also, we now get to draw a card. Okay, we can block the bird. We can block both Havens here, and we win. Very nice. Very, very nice. Hey there, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of content and want to see more fresh decks and standard meta decks, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it, and I see you guys soon.